Hey YouTube, this is Dave, and today I'd like to talk to you about Nettalk and also how to get rid of your cable TV's telephone service and explain a little bit more about it, and then how to get your Nettalk to network through your entire house so that you can have multiple lines, multiple telephones that you can answer when the phone number gets called. What they do when they come into your house with the cable TV service is they install this box here. This box is like a backup battery, and what it does is it also connects to the internet. So what they do is they give you a coax right from your internet service, and it connects into this box. It basically gives you a phone number, and then it runs through here so that if you ever lose power, you got a backup battery. Never really worked that good, but because usually when the power is out, the cable's out. So if the cable internet service is out, you're not going to get any 911 or anything like that. So here's your box. So then what they do is they have it powered, and it plugs in with the power cable. And then what they did was they pretty much took this telephone wire, they connected it into the out of the telephone, and then it goes into this box right here. Then what this box does is a wire that runs out to outside into the telephone network box that's out there on the wall. And what they did was they just took all the telephone lines throughout the house and they connected it together. And then basically that's it. So this is where you get the service. So now what you do is if you just disconnect this and connect it right into the Nettalk's telephone jack, basically when you pick up all the phones in your house, they're going to ring. They're going to have a dial tone, and you can, dial out from any one of the phones. I have two phones. I have one in my basement, and I have one upstairs in the kitchen. So that's what I'm going to do today. Is I want to be able to have it like we never even removed the service, but using Nettalk, which is only $29 a year. I also ported my number over, and that was like a $20 one-time charge, and I think they charge $10 yearly so that you can use your old phone number, or else just get a new phone number, and it's $29 a year. So basically I'm going to show you that this white box outside, we're going to go out there and I'll show you how it's all connected up. Basically you can get rid of this, you can disconnect the power, just disconnect this and plug it right into the Nettalk. So this is a telephone and I'll show you network interface. And what it does is it actually routes your wires. Now let me show you. This is the old wire that came with the house. This is the old wire that they snipped when we weren't getting telephone service anymore from like AT&T landline. So they pretty much just snapped it and put it to the side. This is a ground wire right here. And basically these are all the wire connections. Now they have two phone line connections here. Now this wire and this wire are the two wires that route through my house. One for the basement and one for the upstairs kitchen that I showed you. So they basically just spliced the two, they just put the two blue and green and red wires together. And they have it all connected. And then it runs into the house, into that little white box that I showed you that has a wire. We connected into the Nettalk. So basically now, just connect into these wires and it works. You don't need any of this crap in here. This is all from the telephone service. And basically they get their signal from the coax that comes into the house, into that box. And it's all programmed that way. This pretty much has nothing to do with anything except for tying the house wires together. So basically that is it. If all these other connections were from the original house, so you don't really need it. So if you wanted to switch to Nettalk, all you have to do is just make sure that all the house wires are together. And that's what they did because they're a voice over internet provider, Charter. And now what they did was they disconnected everything. They snipped these wires. They put these two together. They forgot about the one that goes to the pole. And basically they just put it into the house with a box. And then they connected their voice over internet battery backup thing, that big black thing. And then they ran it, the internet right into it. Now this is the internet coming into the house. What a mess. But basically they have it all in there for whatever reason to give me high speed. And, I do credit them with great internet service, that's for sure. I'm going to tie this up and lock it up later. So basically, there you go. If you want to know how to get your Nettalk to go through the entire house, that's all you have to do. And I hope you learned something from this video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Thank you and have a nice day.